Now that Biafra has been declared, every Igbo man now has been counted to be Biafra, whether you accept it or not. These are things you will learn to practice now, especially if you're mingling with or you're living in Lagos State and other places where, Ndiofe man owns. The level of hatred now will double.
Good afternoon, good evening, depending where you guys are watching me from. Many of us know the majority of the Igbos then support Biafra. I believe 85-90% of them support Biafra, while some of them say they no support Biafra. But now the way the matter be now, either you support or you no support, you're a Biafra, based on waiting one of their brother talk, which it make point to me because the man is trying to advise all of them now. So far you are an Igbo man, the man they try to point out at you, say you need to be careful, especially from Yoruba people, especially from Lagos. You where you get Yoruba as a friend, you need to be careful with that, with a Yoruba friend. You where you get Hausa as a friend, you need to be very careful with the Hausa friend. But to me, it's not a war zone, because I don't think, because this kind of preaching, it's like we try to make it more difficult for each of us. Because by the time you are able to avoid Yoruba, they tell Ibra to avoid Igbo. It means that the hatred is coming out. Now, it's time we talk about peace. Either Igbo go their nation or they no go their nation. We are all human beings. We are all brothers. You know me say you be white, I be black, don't be so no be brothers. But based on what the Igbo man talk, say Igbo men should be careful with Yoruba men because this or that be happen to them. But man no talk much. Man allow the man. When I hear within the man need to talk. And Shonkote too be come out say Uzo Kalu and foreigner, they are 5 and 6. And Shonku will talk. Then number 3, this Biafra will be say he never stand, but he's about to stand. They don't abide by themselves. That's why they say no how organization day. Some group of people go day where they drag the organization down. So now they are Oga Pata of the Biafra after Uzo Kalu no day available. The woman with in charge now. They like tell other Igbo guys to be careful with these people because when I not donate to this kind of people account because they don't want to show their accountability. But the way people don't donate to make the group go further, they don't want to show them out. But man, I play the video when I see what these people get to talk about Biafra.
Now that Biafra has been declared, every Igbo man now has been counted to be Biafra, whether you accept it or not. These are things you will learn to practice now, especially if you're mingling with or you're living in Lagos State and other places where, Ndiofe man owns. The level of hatred now will double. If it doubles, it simply means that the level of attack now will double. Unprovoked now, you can be attacked. So for you to save yourself, 1, don't borrow anybody anything that you know you will ask for the person back. That if he didn't give you, you will start to feel bad, and maybe from there trouble will start or quarrel will start. Do not borrow, especially in Ndiofe man. Don't give them what you know you will ask them to give you back. Number 2, don't see the moment you start to dash them something, you know they will not stop coming for you to give them. And any day you did not give them, you have opened door for them to attack you. Yes. Number 3, my dear brother, pay your bills. Don't buy anything on credit. The moment you expose your financial status before them, you have opened door for an attack. Number 4, keep your secret for yourself. You have Onyofe man as your friend, and you're not telling him your secret. Or maybe the things you do that somebody went to report you to him. Listen, he will look for a way to fight you so that you can be able to use that to insult you. 5, which is the last one. You see all these people that begin to say, that used to say, I'm not an Igbo person, I don't follow people who agitate for Biafra. My brother, you follow. In as much as an Igbo person, take it or leave it. Every man all around you that are not Igbo person, even we always call you an Igbo person and we always call you a Biafran. So whether you like it or not. For instance, now somebody was attacking me yesterday, telling me on the comment section that they will arrest me for what? I don't know. You see, sometimes for just saying the truth, go and read my comment sections. Then you will see all people are saying for just advice, and pleading. So if you are staying anywhere thinking that you are free, they will not attack you. My brother, you are just fooling yourself. Pay your bills, owe nobody. Pay your landlord, pay your shop. Make sure that whatever you are doing, you do it in the midst of your people. Let your village people always know where you're going or what you're doing. Don't go alone. Don't think that there's any friend you can have that is better than the people that is from the same place with you. do your business legitimately. Anyway, my name is Das Vessel. Like as I do say, it's just my foolish thought. And I'm still saying some.
Let me break down what this Nnamdi Kanu Sunday, all this. Let me break them down for you today so you know what they are. They are imperialist stooges. There's something called the military-industrial complex. Even if you look at the Biafra war was all about selling arms to Nigeria. They instigated that war through Ojukwu and through Gowon. They were on both sides profiting. It's called the military-industrial complex. Nigeria today spends more buying European arms. I repeat, we spend more money in Nigeria buying European guns, bombs, planes than we spend on our education, than we spend on our health care, than we spend on our housing, than we spend on our transportation, than we spend on our welfare. We spend more money buying European guns. Do you know why? Because people like Samuel Ekpa and Igboho and the bandits, these are people funded by the CIA, funded by the MI6. Northern Nigeria is a desert. How does weapon get from the beach, from ports? Because we don't manufacture weapons here. From ports in Lagos all the way into the interior of Nigeria. From Libya, come all the way through how many countries' borders, through how many countries, and get to Nigeria safely. Go and read your history and see how they've been passing through Libya into Africa for centuries, passing different evil things into Africa through that northern axis that Americans and Europeans have been controlling since the 17th century. That route. These people are nothing but an excuse for the imperialists and their stooges in Africa, this your so-called government, to siphon money from you. Without Nnamdi Kanu, without Igboho, without the bandits, your government does not have excuse to spend such huge sums on European arms. They don't have the excuse. Do you know how much is stolen from that game? Do you know how much people are making from that arms game? So this is why they must put people in senseless fights. Senseless fights while they are with their masters sharing the money. They put people in senseless fights. Senseless fights. So every country has always had these stooges. They are all stooges of the military industrial complex. They are operated by the CIA, the MI6. And for a fact, me, I know that Nnamdi Kanu has ties to the British intelligence. This was told to me by Chiwenzu. Chiwenzu himself told me that Nnamdi Kanu is the agent of the MI6. Chiwenzu cannot lie. Chiwenzu cannot lie. For Chiwenzu to say that he knows, that's a man that sees more than me.